Hi everybody, it's Andrea, aka Violet Kitty 411, and welcome back to my channel. If my voice sounds really weird, it's because for the last several days in the Midwest frozen tundra, I have been nursing a really bad cold, so please forgive me, but I did want to continue this project. And thank you everybody who has commented, liked, and subscribed recently. It means so much to me as we continue to appreciate this classic game that is clearly the best in the Sims franchise. Today's clients are actually the Oreshsa-Hoh-Var Fraternity. The Oreshsa-Hoh-Var Fraternity was founded by Guy Wrightley's great-grandfather decades ago. Will Guy maintain his family's strong academic history or allow frat life to be too much of a distraction? So let's go ahead and get in. So one thing I noticed about these guys is none of them have a specific standard face. They've actually been pretty sculpted, and this guy looks pregnant, but I think he's just at the bottom of the fitness level. So there's that. They've actually taken some time giving some interesting faces that are a little more different than the standard, and I give them credit for doing that. But yeah, this house it's plain. It's got some major issues that I would like to address. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look. I don't think there's anything I need to save. I don't think they've got any. No, they've got no awards of any kind, so we're not going to be saving anything. Let's just go ahead and evict them. I will be shrinking the lot, and I'm also going to remove this veranda here because I don't like it. I mean, I like a good veranda, but this is a very square house, and it doesn't look good on it. So the budget I have to work with is $22,373. I will be writing that down and evicting them. And just to remind you, after you evict them, it just shows that they have 1,734. So before I shrink the lot, I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of that veranda, but I'm also just going to get rid of, I'll just get rid of the veranda for now. Okay, and right now it's over the road the way it should be. Let's go ahead and enter it and change a few other things. Now I did actually left justify it. It's now on a 2x3 lot. I left justified it the same way I did with the Frat in SimState U. Oh, so now that we're back, we're just going to go ahead, and it's 6481 right now, but we are going to go ahead and strip our lot as well as dig our basement. So since I did create a side yard over here, I'm also going to create a little bit of a party deck for them over here because they do have a significant area. I got rid of that veranda that I felt was really useless, so we're going to use about the same amount of space, but just differently. All right, so the deck that I chose for them, I chose to go with something that would be close to the golden ratio, a 6x10. There is a reason. It's just more aesthetically pleasing. Rectangles are more interesting than squares. The 6:10 ratio is very aesthetically pleasing, so that's what I chose. And because I have the deck right here, the kitchen will be located here, but of course I do also need to choose a location for the staircase. But before that, let's go upstairs and fix this roof, because I think you know that I really do love a better mansard roof here, and this, I can't deal with this. So we will be fixing this to create the original mansard roof the way it should look, or at least the way a mansard roof should look in real life. And just to remind you, what you want to do to create the real mansard roof is go one tile inward, then you're going to use the shed hipped roof all the way around. Like that. Once you have that added all the way around, use your roof slope angle chooser and set it to exactly 68 degrees. There we go. And since above here we had the shed hipped roof, well, I don't want that. I want to go ahead and use the short gabled roof. because I like that look. Make sure, yep, and I don't know if those guys are going to fit up there. I wish I could shrink them the way I could in Sims 4, but we'll see what I can do. I don't know if it's going to work. As a matter of fact, I am 99% sure it won't work, so I'm actually, instead of doing a 1x4 for that roof, I am going to do a 1x6 for the same roof to give it a little more option for this. Okay, and in order to get it done correctly, I had to add the ceiling tiles, a few to this and over here, just in order to get it done, but there you go. And now when it comes to the stairs, I just really like this for the frat houses. I just feel like it gives a very clear delineation of space. We're gonna do this pretty close to the front. I mean, they're gonna have a front entryway about that much. So that means that up here, I will have to choose how to delineate the space with this. Of course, I can't draw this wall right over like that, but that's okay because, oops, not like that. We're going to move this bad boy out into the yard because we can with move objects on, and then we will frame it around this way, like that. And that's how we will choose our space. And up here like that, and then pop him back in the way he's supposed to be. H-down. And yeah, there we go, right like that. So that's how I'm going to delineate and choose the floor plan for both the upper and lower floor. And I'm still debating if I'm going to use either the basement that I've created or the attic that I've created. Nothing's carved in stone yet. So the original floor plan had a 4x8 powder room right here. I can actually get them 4 little micro baths right here if I wanted, for the exact same space, or excuse me, not 4x8, but 2x4. I could get them 4 micro baths for the exact same space right here. I don't know if I'm going to, but the thought amuses me. Now, on the top floor, I need sleeping, ideally for up to 8 guys, because they could have 5 more pledges live with them, so I will find a way to sleep a minimum of 6, but preferably 8 guys. Okay, so I am not going for interesting layout, I'm going for effective and efficient layout. So I divided it that way, added in 8 rooms that way, and this will be where I put the shower stall / toilet combos for all of them. That way there will not be a lot of waiting for bathrooms in the morning, because that can always be a problem. And as far as the bathroom situation down here, I did decide I was going to do the same as I did in the Tri-Var sorority, the mystery of mysteries, what happened to the girls. All right, so we're going to create 2 powder rooms down here, and that way we have just a heck of a lot more space, and it makes up for having such a grand staircase. And to complete the downstairs look, I delineated a front hallway. Then this will be kind of a more formal area, and this may be some form of a study area. Back here, this is going to be the kitchen because it's got access to the deck, so of course I'll have to put a door right there. This will be the dining room, another small study area, and then another kind of fun / formal area. We'll figure it out, but that's the layout that I've got for the bottom. If I do decide to use the basement, I think I will utilize an outdoor entrance area, and I'm not going to worry about the roof, the attic. And currently my budget is at $6,300, and I've got up to, I'm going to quit when I hit close to $22,000. Now, I know that this particular covering was chosen for this because it's the deserty look, But there are some really nice stuccos in here, the poured stuccos, which just look better than this. I mean, this looks really drab and dingy, so we'll choose something like I chose for the Monty family in Veronaville. Now, as far as the roof texture, I would want to go with something more along those lines for the very southwestern look. And of course, I will fill in the top with something else. So after putting on the roof and the exterior and really feeling like we're going to lean into the whole southwestern thing, stuff out of the nightlife is extremely southwestern, so I used those coverings and I decorated it. So now it's time for the reveal. Now I did use a castaway flooring to cover the rest of the roof, and I also gave it the tile roof because that just made more sense. And let's go ahead and take a look-see inside. So from the entryway, there's not a lot going on in the entryway, just the grand staircase, and then we go directly to the left, and here we've got the comfortable living area. We've got a couple video games and some bookcases in the highly unlikely event they choose to study. Through here we've got another comfy area for group study. Not high end, we're not looking to do that. Yes, they are a legacy fraternity, but you know, things come and go, and yeah, they're lucky if they're clean. Let's just say that they're lucky that they're clean. So we've got the bubble blower and the fruit keg, and here let's see how well they play chess if they're under any form of influence. In here I chose not to have a dining room and just have an eating space in the kitchen because it is a good large kitchen. And again, more bookcases because they might engage in group research here. Try to decorate with the various university things. Then through here we've got a place to influence the pledges to do your term papers. And in here we've got the music room where they can work on their bands. I did take care to put the rubber on the floor as well as on the ceiling for soundproofing. Upstairs, all the rooms are basically appointed the same with some IKEA stuff. Of course, we can recolor it and decorate it as we need. Most of them have their own computers, but a couple of them do not because I was running out of money. But yep, they're ready to go, ready to start influencing kids, other guys to start doing their homework. And of course, we do have the 4 stall bathrooms up here and the 2 little powder rooms, which actually have showers in them as well down here. So I think they've got more than enough. Let's put them in and see what they think. Okay, so we've made sure that the boys have the funds that they need, and let's go ahead and move them in. Okay, move-in day for the boys. All right, and now, oh, he lost, okay, that's great. And, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put a phone in, which means they have to pay full price for it. And now it is time for, I guess we'll have Guy Wrightley call for it because it seems like he should be the upperclassman. So let's go ahead and apply for a charter. And I'm going to have the other 2 boys test the toilets because, you know, they can. Okay, yes, we do want a Greek house. Thank you very much. And oh, that was good for Guy. Awesome. Wonderful. And why don't you, no, buy a bar, that's a no. Why don't you actually blow some bubbles? And yeah, enjoy the hail that's out there. Oh my gosh. And why don't you blow bubbles and you blow bubbles? Pop goes the weasel. So yeah, I feel like they're really going to enjoy living here. Maybe convince a few other guys to do it with them. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you soon in the pixelated world, and that's all I have to say. VK out.